Hi to all the daycare owners and directors. Today I wanted to do a video to just talk a little bit more about the classroom management training that I do. And this is very important and I really want you guys to listen. As some of you may know, my ultimate goal with doing what I'm doing is to really just support programs and be that outside perspective to give programs ideas that they should be doing. It's sometimes hard to really think about what you should be doing or getting ideas of your program, when you're actually doing the job. It's tough. I've been there, done that. But one of the things that's very, very important is making sure that you are supporting your staff. My motto was happy staff, happy kids, happy parents. Yes, my staff came first because they are the ones that are doing the job. They're the ones that are running your business. They're the ones that are doing all the work, right? So you need to make sure that they are supported. And so when I do this classroom management training, lately I've been noticing a lot more that programs are they're running their businesses very stressful. Like, I don't know how else to put it. So what I want you to take down as notes here is making sure that your teachers are getting dedicated planning time. I know that planning time is not always easy to plan because if somebody calls in, it screws up the whole schedule. I get it. But one thing you could do to help that out a little bit is maybe do like requests. Teachers put in requests when they need planning time. So instead of trying to plan it out every week or every other week, maybe just put in requests. And in-service days, making sure that when you have in-service days, well, first of all, you should have them. And if you do have them, don't make teachers sit in trainings all day long and listen to someone talk. Please don't do that. They need time to work on their rooms, right? Yes, they do. And in-service days can be, planned out too. If you want to have a training, that's great, but do it in the morning so the rest of the day they can have time to work in their classrooms. And then you could do staff meeting nights. Okay, so staff meeting nights, you should really be closing early for staff meeting nights. Don't make the teachers work 12-hour days. That is not necessary. They need to come in, get, well rested the next day. So please think about closing early for staff meeting nights. Don't worry about the parents are gonna think. This is a business and you have to do it. You guys should be able to do meetings within business hours, right? Or at least within reason, And obviously, making sure that you're providing teacher support as needed. We sit here and expect them to do all this stuff, but then we don't give them time to do it. You have to give them time to do it, and you have to allow time for that support. Just more and more time, more and more, I'm just seeing a lot of centers and directors, it's like they just don't even care anymore. Like, you guys got to start caring. This is how you retain staff. This is how you gain staff. And even if you think your program is doing great and you don't need to make improvements, it does not mean you don't need to make any changes. So please, there's just so many ways that you can make improvements, and I'm telling you, your staff are going to love some of the changes that I mentioned, because they need that time. It's hard to do anything when they're with kids all day long. So, and yes, when I had my daycare, I would tell teachers to utilize, as much time as they could with nap time and just, any time in between. Yes, that's typically what they should be doing anyways, but setting aside time for like planning time, in-service days, and just, however you want to support them in whatever way is so crucial. This field is going to die if we do not provide support for them. Look at ways to making things better. Another thing that I didn't mention is your operation hours. That is a huge pet peeve of mine. If you're open really late, what is that doing? It's just creating a lot more stress, right? It's hard to schedule, and it's just, I would also recommend changing your operation hours. If you're open till 6 o'clock, it's just so late. The other thing is a 10-hour rule. Having a 10-hour rule for your kids. If you're allowing the kids to be there all day long and there's no limit, all you're really doing is creating more stress for everybody. So those are things that I feel very strongly about. If anybody wants to talk about it further, I have a Google document that I can send you that I do have pretty much all the things that I just said that I can send over, and you don't need to pay me for it. I'm more than happy to send it over. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm just seeing, as a trainer, I'm seeing a lot more of it, and I just, please take into consideration making those changes, because I'm telling you, it is going to be night and day, and your staff are going to love you. Thank you for listening.